Now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. Back deep is Tavon Austin. Fielded just inside the 20. And shoving his way inside the 35. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Prescott from the gun. Cooper's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Black, E2. Yellow, 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 yellow.
Cousins on 1st down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. A first down throw for Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Cousins. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. First down, here's the run with Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to follow him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll go down at the 28. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Here we go. Wide 8. Here we go. 46. Gun. 41's the will. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
46. 26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Gun. 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 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Here we go. Wide 8. Here we go. 46. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 29 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Left side caught by Diggs. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Lucky 50. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Yellow. Lady.
Final play of the half. Cousins going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go. On offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go. 26.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he finds Beasley complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide 8. Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Here we go. Wide 8.
Second down, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. 46.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
46, 46. 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Here we go. Yellow, yellow. It's in there. Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow.
On second down, Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
First down, here's Cousins. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Rhino! Get hot! Eddie! 300! Yellow, yellow, yellow!
A A second down throw for Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Here we go.
Cousins to throw it. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Cousins. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. It's the fullback, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Following the interception, Cousins. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Gun. Wide. Liz, 50. Yellow.
Here's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Third. Wide. Lucky 50. Hey, flipper.
To throw is Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here's Matt Weil now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
46. Switch today. 46. Here go 46. Hustle. 26.
He's back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
They'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A very solid gain of 27.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Prescott now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Here go 46. Swing to the field, right.
He'll look to throw. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it second down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Back to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper in the final minute. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Wide. Yellow.
Now Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. They pitch it out to Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Lane 50, here we go. Lucky 50.
Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Rose. Lane 50, here we go. 2.
Here's Cousins. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. As it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's two guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
Here we go, 46, 26.
On second down, Prescott again. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, let's finish now. There we go. Wide in. Back there, over here, back there.
55 is my guy, 55.
26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And room there to work it inside the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.